Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Devere Patton again with a brief message for you this morning. First of all, let me tell you a little bit more about myself. I'm a Christian man with Christian beliefs. So it's morning time. It's 8:27 my time. If you haven't thanked your God this morning, go ahead and pause this or come back to this later. This will be on the site forever. But go ahead and give you thanks to God and everything first. First things first. Always put God first in your life. Um, that's that's the most important thing. So now, after you thank God, welcome back. We're going to talk about today, just real briefly, winning in life. We're going to set some goals and some dreams, but what you have to do is write it down. So everybody, go ahead and get a pen and pad somewhere where you're not going to lose it. You want to see this, and remind you of this all the time, every day. So ask yourself this: what do you want out of life? Be specific. Be very specific. If you want to live your best life ever, you have to define it and know what does success look like to you. So write it down. What does success look like to you? What do you want out of life? Be very specific. Next, your next bullet point, I want you to write down, how will you know when you have achieved that perfect life or that perfect outcome? You have to make it measurable. You have to make your outcome measurable. Otherwise, you won't know when you achieved it. If you just say, I want to be rich, what does rich mean to you? All right. Is it $100,000 in the bank? Is it $1,000,000 in the bank? If it's not measurable, then you won't know when you've achieved it. And when do you want it by? That's the third bullet point. Write it down. When do you want it by? You need a specific date. That's the way our brain works. And our brain works a whole lot better when we have a deadline. If you know that this is due by Friday, then you're going to do your best to get it done by Friday if it's that important to you. If you just write it down and say, okay, I want to be rich, then you could wait until you're 99 years old and then you're rich and say, hey, I did it. No, give a specific date. I want to, what you want to do, what success looks like to you, when you have a perfect outcome, and when do you want it by. And later on, we're going to have short-term, long-term goals. But right now, just write these points down. Bullet point number 4, why do you want it? Your why is very important. Your reason for reaching your goal needs to be rooted in a burning desire and a big why. Your why needs to be bigger than the temptation to quit. So I want to do this for my children. Be more specific than that, but it needs to be, okay, I'm not going to quit because my why is that important. And what's standing in your way? That's bullet point number 5. What's standing in your way? Why haven't you done it by now? What are the obstacles to achieve your desired outcome? Okay, so there's going to be obstacles in the way. You have your job that you have to work from 9 to 5. So you really can't do your work on your dream during your job. So that's an obstacle. Not to quit your obstacle or anything like that, but we need to know what's keeping you so we can have some time to put aside to help you reach your dream. Bullet point number 6, what do you need to give up? Some of our actions hinder us from reaching success. So what actions or habits will you need to change to reach your perfect outcome? I love to bowl, but I haven't bowled in I've been on a bowling team in a couple of years because it wasn't helping me to achieve my dreams. It's fun. I'm going to go back to it. I can still bowl recreationally, but before I was in a bowling league, and so I had to spend that time bowling and not making money or fulfilling my dreams. I still have fun, but again, at this point in my life, I'm not saying I can't go back to it, but at this point in my life, that was something that I needed to give up. Bulletproof, where are we? Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We only have 8 bullet points, so this is number 7. Bullet point number 7. What personality traits habits, and values must you acquire to reach your goal? Some of us don't have those personality traits. So what we need to do is to effectively change our lives, we have to change our lives. What does that mean? To effectively change our lives, we must change ourselves. Sometimes look at the people who are where you want to be in life and look at their personality traits. Sometimes we need to tweak ours a little bit. If you're a mean person, if you don't like people, a lot of times the business that you want to get in or that you want to start, most businesses, if not all of them, have to do with people. So you have to stop being so mean and cantankerous. So that may be a personality trait that you had to change. And bullet point number 8. Let's get to it. What do you need to learn? What knowledge or skills will you need to acquire to help you accomplish your goals? If you don't know, again, look at others that have reached your desired outcome and see what they do, and just emulate them. You are your own person, but there's no need to reinvent the wheel. You're going to put your twist on it after you learn. So first you want to learn how to be successful, and then you put your twist on it and say, okay, well, I can do this to add my twist to it, and then make it mine. Just tweak it a little bit to make it mine. But first, what you need to find out what you need to learn. How come at this point in your life you're not where you want to be? All right. So again, my name is DeVere Patton. I'm the owner of My Tax Office, and we're here. I'm going to come on here just hopefully daily, if not daily, definitely 2 or 3 times a week, just to talk to you, encourage you, and give you some good advice. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.